these. It's a very simple redstone clock that can be used to power many different builds and redstone contraptions. So let's get started with this one. As you can see, you need 4 repeaters and 4 pieces of redstone dust. But now I'm going to get started with building the actual clock. Place a redstone dust there, face in the direction, turn right, and then place a redstone repeater. And then place redstone dust there, turn right again, and then place another repeater. Repeat this process until you have something that looks kind of like this. Now, the way that you're going to start it up so that way you can see what's going on there, how you start it up is you simply place an extra piece of redstone dust, flick a lever on and off, and you have a simple redstone clock. If you want the timing of the repeat, if you want the redstone clock to be rotating slower, just simply adjust the timings of the repeaters. Like, if you want a really slow moving one, then just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 ticks on each of the repeaters. Then flick the lever on and off, and then it's a really slow redstone clock. It's going really slow. If you want an in the middle one, I would suggest this. We're doing the redstone clock again. Place the repeaters in this orientation. Place all the necessary redstone dust. If you want an in the middle redstone clock, I suggest changing all of the repeaters to 2 ticks. And then place that extra piece of redstone dust, flick the lever on and off, then you have a slightly medium speed one. There's a lot more that you can do with this though, like for instance if you want to make a TNT cannon, I'm gonna pull out the materials for a TNT cannon. And I already have the repeaters and such. Now I'm going to get the water bucket and TNT ready. Water bucket and TNT. And now I'm going to build myself one of these redstone clocks. There's a lot that you can do with this. It's a really fun thing to do. And it's also really cool to look at, seeing the redstone pulse traveling through each of the repeaters. Anyways, now just place the dust like so, and direct the redstone dust up some wool, up some wool like this. And then place a repeater like this. And then keep the pattern going using redstone dust. Do the same thing on the other side, except you don't need the redstone dust on the other side. That will just cut the signal. So I'm just going to be placing this wool over here, like so. Actually, you don't even need this redstone layout. You can simply place a dispenser in the back. You can simply place a dispenser in the back and then run the redstone output into this dispenser. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a dispenser and then place this dispenser like so. So then, what should be happening? Actually, just let me replace this dispenser. Just let me replace this dispenser right here. So that way I can actually run the redstone output into this dispenser. Now that the redstone output is being run into the dispenser, what I'm going to do now is fill this area with water source blocks. If the water is flowing, the TNT cannon isn't going to work. So now, time for the fun part. Time to put TNT into the dispenser and see how this thing works. If it doesn't work, sorry, I'm just going to let you know that I'm not a professional redstone engineer or anything. Like, not mumbo jumbo or anything. I can't do redstone. Can anyone see how bad that redstone TNT cannon failed? Like, see, I can't do redstone. I'm not a good redstone engineer. So it's simple, just what you have to do now, if your TNT cannon fails as bad as mine did, is just jump in, collect the extra blocks, fix your clock, but most importantly, fix this cannon. I'm gonna have to fix this. Okay, now the redstone clock is fixed. Okay, pig, don't trample my redstone, please. The redstone clock is fixed. But the bad part is that this all connects up if I try to run it on this side. So what's going to have to happen is this wool block is going to stay like that. I'm going to run this redstone line around this block, put it up here. I'm going to run this redstone. I'm going to run this redstone line up this block, over here, over this block. Yeah, see, the redstone line connects up. That's why I'm going to have to do this instead. So now that that's there, I can put this not facing up, but facing here. And there's 52 TNT in this dispenser. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab more TNT and see if the TNT cannon works this time. If it doesn't work, yeah, I'm not a professional redstone engineer. I can't do redstone in any way, shape, or form. To be honest, the TNT cannon's probably not going to work. Like, yeah, I can't do TNT cannon. I mean, some of the TNT made it a bit far. What I'm gonna have to do is build it out of explosion-resistant blocks. I guess I'm gonna have to do that. Instead of using wool, I'm gonna use obsidian. Even though it's really impractical and you wouldn't do this in survival, but whatever. Now, from here it gets a bit complicated because it's made out of explosion-resistant blocks. I'm gonna have to clear up all this extra water first. Where's the source? Ah, yep, this is the water source block. It's gonna have to clear up at some time, though. Okay, good. The water is cleared up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a dispenser here. I'm gonna go pick up this TNT. And I'm gonna go look for the other TNT. If I can't find it, I'll just grab it. But anyway, now that this is ready, after a lot of technical difficulties, if I can get this thing to work, if I can get this TNT cannon to work, that would be a miracle itself. Okay, now it's time for this segment again. Yay! I'm so happy to be making a failure of a TNT cannon again. Yay, so happy. I'm gonna put this here. Run this redstone input. Apparently, I'm gonna have to move this forward one block. I'm gonna need to move the dispenser forward one. So I place the dispenser. I place the obsidian above the cannon. And now what I hope that this will do is I hope that this redstone will actually work. Yep, so run the redstone line into that dispenser. Run another redstone line. Run another redstone line. Up another block. And now I'm going to build a sort of platform one block up to make room for this messy redstone. Now I'm just going to place the 4 obsidian blocks that I placed before in a different orientation. Run the obsidian up here into this dispenser, which will drop more TNT. I hope the use of explosion-resistant blocks will make this easier. Because if this TNT cannon works, well, what can I say? I'll be happy if it works. I'm sorry, Mr. Sheepo. I know I did something wrong again, and just kind of wrecked the entire thing. But I can fix it. 'Cause that's what I always do, right? I always fix everything somehow. My redstone is off today. Oh, let's see here. Obsidian, I need that again. I need obsidian again. I need to yoink the TNT out of this dispenser. I need to grab more TNT. And replace the light blue wool with it. What I hope will happen is that I'm just gonna cover this up, place the dispenser here instead, and then nothing should go wrong, right? Right? Because if they're both here, run a redstone line out the back, up an obsidian block, and into there, while running another redstone line out the back and into that dispenser. Oh, of course, I forgot to load it with TNT. Time to load the dispensers. Wait. Now I'm gonna load this dispenser. Now that the water is flowing this way, I hope the cannon's gonna work. Of course it didn't work. Okay, well, that's gonna be it on how to build a redstone clock.